What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for sticking with us. If you're a long-time subscriber, if you're new here, thanks so much for checking us out. Really means a lot with what we're trying to do here on the channel. We're trying to grow this thing. We're almost to 1,000. Let's get to 1,000 in 2024. I know it's the end of 2023. If you can get us there that soon, that'd be even better. But we're going to try to get to 1,000 in 2024. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to have a lot of Jeep stuff coming up. And today, let's see, we did the Moto Built rear crusher bumper. If you missed that, we put that on. But when we eliminated the factory bumper, we also eliminated a place to put the plate. So in looking around the internet, there's lots of different options, right? You can just delete the spare tire and put something up there like that. You can just put a bracket on top of your bumper and hold something up like that. But at the end of the day, I decided to go with the Teraflex mount. So this is a plastic mount. It relocates your camera and your third brake light and your license plate all to the center of your spare. And I think that's what's going to work out best for us. So thanks so much for stopping by. Let's get this thing installed. All right, step one, we're going to take this spare tire off the back. We got the lug nut key here. Not everybody's probably going to have a lug nut key. The wheels just require these special keyed lug nuts, so we're going to go ahead and utilize this, take this spare off. All right, so the next step is we got to get the backup camera and the third brake light moved over to the Teraflex kit. And in order to do that, you can just take these bolts out, take this off, and then take these bolts out to start to get this out. I think what's going to be easiest for us is just to take the whole thing off, put it on the table, start disassembling from there. So let's get this off. All right, we got this spare tire carrier off the Jeep. I had to, here, come with me. I had to disassemble the back. So mine has the Utilitrack system. So this was bolted up here. I had to use a T30 Torx, take 3 bolts out of that. And then the black plastic cover obviously just unsnaps. Unplug a wire here, and then unplug the camera wire, fish it out the hole here, and then just take the whole thing off. Now we'll go back over here. Once we got it off, take the 2 Torx bolts out of here, and then this whole assembly should just tap out. May need to tap it with a hammer to get it out. So let me go get a hammer. All right, I'm going to use the plastic deadbolt hammer here because I don't want to mess up the threads. Lug nuts are going to have to go back on these. And just like that, the camera housing is out. Now I'm going to take all these bolts out. We'll take this off, and then we'll start talking about rewiring some stuff. Be right back with you. All right, we got the T25 Torx bit. Took all those screws out around here. Now we're just gonna take the wire. Well, we'll just take the whole light off of this assembly because it's gonna go in there. So let me get that all undone, and then we'll be back with you. All right, now that this is out, we got to take this camera off of its original factory housing, and there's 3 T8 screws around that. Once I get that out, I'm gonna pull the camera up, unplug it. All right, we got the backup camera and the third brake light installed into the Teraflex mount. And now we just got to put the tag light in there. Most states, including mine, it's law that you got to have a tag light on there. So We're gonna get the tag light out and stay legal. We got the dream team over here. We're gonna disassemble this factory rear bumper. That way we can easily get to the light. That way we don't have to. There we go. Oh, team destruction. Anyways, he's gonna take that bumper apart. Be a lot easier for us to get down in there and take the light out. You can do it without it, but I think it's a lot easier like this. So put them to work. All right, so we got the, let's see if I can pull this back out. Got the tag light, the camera, and the third brake light all installed on the aluminum bracket from Teraflex. This whole bracket will slide inside of here. Just like so. And once we get this all plugged up, we'll screw it in there, and that's what will slide into the center of the spare tire. Oh, showtime, took apart the rear bumper to get this harness out. I'm not sure if the instructions say you have to take apart the entire bumper, but it's just easier for us anyways to get this harness out so we can plug into the factory location, run this across the bumper to the passenger side, and then Teraflex actually gives you an extension wire that will plug into the end of this and go up through the taillight housing, like the void behind the taillight. Then you can run it out the tailgate and plug your tag light in with this. So let's go ahead and start running those wires. We'll get all these wires plugged back up. That's for the third brake light and the camera. We'll get to those last. Let's get this run across. See you in a minute. All right, so we got the tag light wire and harness run across the bumper, up the side here, behind the tail light. We had to cut a little notch in this grommet up here to get this out. Got it run down. It says that you can cut this fabric open and run it through there, and that just seemed like too much work. So I'm just wire tying it to it all the way down and then out the flap. And then the camera and the third brake light plugs are plugged back in and ran through here instead of through here. So it no longer comes out the hole, it all comes out the flap. Once we make sure that this is gonna fit and all these are gonna plug up where they're supposed to plug up, then I'll probably trim this little flap right here just to, I don't know, maybe I won't. It looks fine. So that's the wires ran. Let's try to get the spare tire carrier back on the Jeep, make sure everything's gonna reach and plug in, and then we'll go from there. All right, everybody, well, that's gonna do it. We got the Teraflex license plate relocation bracket all fixed up. We got the tag light moved over. We got the brake light moved over. We got the backup camera moved over, and obviously the tag. So now we're legal. We got a tag, we got a tag light. Everything is good to go. Teraflex, the license plate bracket, excellent product. Didn't have any fitment issues with that. And the instructions were fantastic. I gotta get back in here and put the interior all back together. But other than that, you already know, when you're out here working on your Jeep with your kids, it's not a bad life if it's a dad life. Let's go.